Hello viewers and welcome to the first STM32 World Challenge or competition or whatever you want to call it. In the previous video that was released, by the time I release this video, this will have been released on Monday. This one will probably be released on a Thursday. Was my first real video in the STM32 World Bare Metal series, and in that video we were flashing a LED. We were ending up with a binary that flashed a LED on PC13, as most development boards have a LED on PC13. We ended up with a binary, I think around 800 byte, but I'll get into that. But I want to see how small that binary can actually be. So the challenge to everybody is recreate this project with the smallest possible binary. The prices, let me go over those right away. I'll do that like that. I have box and everything ready already. So the first prize will be, hang on, a set of Streamline boards. So we will have a backplane, 5-position backplane, headers on the side so you can hook up wires to it as well if you like, and what do we have here? A programmer and an STM32 F407 MCU that will fit nicely into the backplane. That will be the first prize. Second prize, second biggest binary, will be which way should they? And I did manage to put them the wrong way around. One of them will be 2 of our Jolt Connect programmers that can be used to flash any STM32, or if you have that link on it, it can be used to flash Raspberries and ESP even, if you want. And the third prize will be 1 of these. So those are the prizes. The competition will run for the entirety of February. We want submissions in February. So by midnight on February 28th this year, isn't it? I don't know. It's not a leap year, is it? On the last day of February at midnight, it ends. The smallest binary at that time will be the winner. The second smallest will be the second place, and so on, so forth. But let's go back to that one. Now, the exact rules will be described down below, so follow that link. Now, I have already written the page, but the link is not correct because we're still sort of reviewing the submission, but it will look something like this: Bare Metal Challenge, and all the rules will be down here, and you should follow those rules to the letter, but they're not all that complicated. So let me go briefly through how this will work, and hopefully I'll get, so down here under the rules, fork the repository here. So we will have a repository on GitHub, a public repository. It is public, and you can simply go in here and click on the fork up here. When you click fork, GitHub will come up and ask where you want to fork that. Now, you should not change the repository name, but you should fork under your own user account. You can put in a description or whatever. You don't need to copy anything except the master branch. So you create this fork on GitHub. You need a GitHub account, but I'm sorry, you need that anyway. So yeah, if you are not signed up on GitHub, do so right away and start using it. I have an earlier video that describes how to use Git in details. So now we have a fork of this current makers, and what we can do here is we can copy this link, and whatever tool you're using. I prefer to use the command line. So I will go into a temporary folder here, and I'll git clone that URL that I just copied up there. And I end up with a directory on my disk called STM32 underscore challenge underscore 1. So let's go into that challenge 1. And well, there is a folder in there called current makers. Let's see what is in current makers. So we go into current makers, but don't use that. Don't use the current makers. So in here we have current makers. We have a file called, let's do it that way. We have a contributors text. You need to go in and edit that one. Right now it's got my name in it, but the idea is we use that file to identify you who is actually submitting that. So please update this file. The format is not important as long as I can figure out a way to reach you if you win. The other two files I have in here is a make file, a main C, and a linker script. Now, you can rename those, you can do whatever you want. The only thing that is important is that I clone this, your directory, on my disk, and I open this and I go into your folder and I run make. That should result in a binary called firmware bin, and that is the binary that you will be judged on. Nothing else. How you achieve that binary is entirely up to you. As long as I can flash that binary, let me do that, hang on. So I need to make flash. If you don't have that, that's okay, I can flash it manually. Actually, let me do that. st flash write firmware bin 0x8. So I will flash it on this, and where are we? Here, device spec. There. Oh, I don't know why I didn't do it first time. So the LED is flashing, and that is how you will be judged on this. Make flash. So that still works. So in other words, sorry, back there. In other words, this contribution here will be 784 bytes. As simple as that. Now, in order to submit, of course, this was just to find a benchmark. What you should be doing, doesn't matter how you're doing it, is copy that current makers to, in this case, I'm using my private GitHub account, so I'll call it LB Thompson. So now I have an extra folder called LB Thompson, and I go into LB Thompson, and of course make clean make. It will still produce a binary of 784. Now, as stated earlier and in the rules, I don't care how you do this. The idea is to make this as small as possible, but I'll just show you one example of an optimization or tweak or whatever you would like. If we go into makefile, in the original I did -0 up here with the compile flags to have no optimization to make it easier to debug. I'm not going to debug this if it flashes. So if I tell the compiler to optimize for size rather than optimize for not optimize at all, now we can run the make clean make, and you will see that it already fell from 784 to 564. So the idea of this challenge is keep tweaking, keep making it smaller and smaller and smaller, and contribute the best one in the world. Now, the way you contribute is you Oh, sorry. Yes. There's a. Doesn't matter. And you push that to GitHub. You can use whatever Git interface you want. And if we now go into the repository here, you should verify that. You'll see that there is now an LB Thompson link in here, and that is my contribution to the competition. Now, in order for us to discover that, what you need to do is you need to copy this link, and down below in the comments on this video, you should comment, your name is obvious, you should comment binary size, Duke, write that down, what you did, and then a link to the to this link up here, the link to the repository, so I can find it, and I'll clone it, and I'll clone it, and I will check make. I'll run make, and it should build. Then I'll run make flash, or I'll flash it manually, and it should blink the LED. If it blinks the LED and it's the smallest binary, you're going to win. So that is about it. What is my expectations of this? Well, with a very, very simple one, I got down to, what was it, 500 and... I didn't have enough coffee yet. I think that's the problem. Got down to 564 byte. Now, my expectation, and I'm quite serious about this, is that somebody is going to get this size below 100 byte. I would actually not be surprised if it can be done in 50 byte. I'm quite sure it can get down to about that size. Whether anybody here are good enough to actually get it down there, we'll see about that. I have no idea how many contributions we are going to be. I was discussing with Nicholas actually quite a lot whether we should do a private submission where you take a zip file and you email and we announce, bam, this guy is doing it. But I think we agreed that it was more fun to do this in public. So if somebody come in and post, oh, I can do it in 62 bytes, and here is the link to my GitHub, surely somebody else is going to pick that up and say, I can save 2 bytes of that, and then he'll do it, and it's only 60 bytes, and so on and so forth. I think that public fight or match is going to make it more fun. So please bear with us. That's the way it's going to be. Public, commit, make it great, and post the link for everybody to see in the comments down below. I hope I can set up YouTube so you can actually post those links. And that's it. You have a little bit more than 3 weeks to finish this, so have fun. It is great fun. It's one of those things, you see, when I started it, when I looked at it, it was like, yeah, I can spend half an hour on that. 5 hours later, like, yeah, okay. So it's quite fun. You can ask AI as well, but believe you me, AI is not going to win. I guarantee you that if you use AI, you will not win. I actually tried to ask Gemini, and the result was, I think it ended up with 180 or something like that, and I could shave another 50, 60 byte of that with ease. So AI is not clever with stuff like this, believe me. So there it is. All I can say is have fun, and I guarantee you, if you jump on this, even no matter how experienced it is, you will learn something. You will start digging into the compiler flags and the linker flags and the actual code. I guarantee you can shave at least 400 bytes off the actual code. It is possible. I'm not going to tell you how, but that's it. There will be a follow-up video to this. after the competition has ended and we announce the winners. That's it. Have a great rest of the day and a great 3 weeks ahead trying to beat this challenge.